So as Israel has gone back into Gaza now, given that the talks have crumbled with Hamas, inevitably, predictably, Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, the former Prime Minister of Israel, has been interviewed by the BBC, and here he is shutting down an attempted gotcha question about the future of Gaza and the Palestinians there. Have a watch.
Would be, and I just want to get to the bottom of this, is that Donald Trump has complicated this picture and this ceasefire process. He's talking about this Riviera-style resort in Gaza, and out of that comes a breach of the agreement that was signed up to 2 months ago. And people, I guess, in the Arab world will be concerned that this is the final scenario in Gaza, that we're in the beginning of that process.
What's your question?
Well, is it?
No.
So there is a future for Palestinians in Gaza?
It's up to them. If they release the hostages, lay down their arms. If we don't have a terrorist organization on our door entrance, then Gaza can have a future. If they want to continue killing all the Jews, then they don't have a future.
Naftali would be...
So it's great because he's making it clear that the source of the problem lies with the Arabs who have chosen war against the Jews time and time again. And there's this attempt to make it look like Israel's the bad guy, Israel's the instigator. No. Even before Israel existed, there was this attempt by the leadership of the Arabs there, support for wiping out the Jews. It's about anti-Semitism. But the one thing I'm afraid I do disagree with him on is saying, let's let them choose. It's up to them. And what I mean by that is, yes, it's right. It's been up to them in the past. But are we going to keep saying to them, yeah, let's give you another chance. Let's give you another chance. I'm sorry, but where I disagree with him, where I think Israel is being far too meek and timid, is Israel saying basically, let's try again. We've tried for 100 years to make peace with the Arabs. We've tried for 100 years themselves through just a basic study of history, basic study of their actions, that they're not interested in peace. They're not interested in a two-state solution, not interested in self-determination. They are interested in killing the Jews and killing off the Jewish state. And therefore, I see no evidence whatsoever to suggest that that's going to change in Gaza. They had everything given to them when Israel evacuated. Israel left, deserted the place in 2005 and said, go ahead, make a state. See what happens. And what happens? They chose terrorism, they chose death cult, they chose to raise a generation of Jew haters. Why would that be any different? Why should we expect the future's going to be any different? There's this ridiculous notion that, well, there's Hamas and then there's the rest of the population. Most of the population there support Hamas. There's no evidence there's been any meaningful peace movement or peace leader in Palestinian history since they created their identity as Palestinians. And it can't be Israel's job to say, well, we're going to try and de-radicalize you. No, Israel's job has to be to deal with security for her own people. And if you want to keep choosing to hate us, well, we have to take radical security steps. Because we've tried time and again to offer peace. You don't want that. Why should it be our job just to try and de-radicalize you? And where's the guarantee that you're going to de-radicalize? You as a society has made a choice. Now we're going to have to make a choice. So Israel's being very timid, but the President of the United States of America has given Israel the green light to not be timid and say what was once seen as unsayable, which is to talk about Israel re-annexing Gaza. Goodness me, it'll fare a lot better under Israel's sovereignty and control than Hamas. But also for the people living there to say, you know what, sorry, time's up. We've had 100 years of trying to do a two-state solution. We've had 100 years of trying to see if we can live in peace with you. And you have chosen war, and you have chosen ethnic cleansing and genocide of the Jews as an aim and ambition. We've never wanted that of any people. We'd much rather live in peace. But you have chosen war. You have chosen ethnic cleansing as a society. And so therefore, It's time for us to say, for both sakes, both people's sakes, to stop seeing this constant cycle of violence and a generation knowing only war. We need to look at taking radical steps, including looking at relocation, maybe even voluntary relocation, by saying, we don't have to tell you where to go, but you have to leave because you've clearly chosen as a society to see yourselves as the front of an Arab anti-Israel war against the Jews, and we can't take it anymore. This is not, my fringe view. This is the view of the President of the United States. So it looks like Bennett was kind of, dancing around the issue, and I'm saying I think we should no longer have to dance around this issue. Any other country would say this is fair. This is right for everyone involved.
Thanks so much for watching. To watch another one, click here. To stay up to date with all our content, click here to subscribe. And if you're able to, you can help support JTV to grow and grow by clicking join below this video, where you can become a member and get perks including early access to videos and private live discussions with me. But most of all, you'll be partnering with us on our mission to change the world.